Meet Tom, just your average guy, with a not-so-average appetite for bad decisions. One day, Tom was scrolling through YouTube when he stumbled upon a video NYC versus LA street food showdown. The video boasted about New York's iconic hot dogs and halal carts, then cut to LA's taco trucks and avocado-filled culinary masterpieces. Tom paused, mid-bite of his boring sandwich, and had a revelation. Tom, wait a second, why just watch this showdown when I can live it? Fueled by this ridiculous epiphany, Tom packed his suitcase with stretchy pants, Tums, and a dream to eat his way through NYC and LA's street food scenes. What could possibly go wrong? Tom's first stop? The concrete jungle where calories are made, New York City. His journey started in the heart of Times Square, where a hot dog vendor promised him the best hot dog in town. Tom took a bite and immediately questioned his life choices. Tom, is this meat or a dare? But it was just the beginning. Next came a halal cart. Tom decided to go big with extra spicy sauce because why not? One bite later he was guzzling water like his mouth was on fire, because it was. By lunchtime he'd moved on to a pretzel so salty it could melt ice in the Arctic. And dinner. Let's just say Tom discovered that street pizza is only a good idea if your immune system is prepared to fight off whatever's lurking under the cheese. Exhausted but undeterred, Tom flew to Los Angeles, where the street food promised to be fresher, healthier and, well, cooler. He started with a food truck that sold vegan tacos with names like California Dreamin'. Tom, this tastes like regret. Next came a Korean BBQ taco truck where the line was so long Tom was convinced Beyoncé might be inside. After a $20 taco that was about the size of his palm, Tom decided LA food was more about vibes than volume. And then there was the kombucha stand. Tom, never one to back down from a challenge, ordered the fermented lavender chia infusion. He took a sip and gagged. Tom, this tastes like if sadness was carbonated. By the end of his coast-to-coast food adventure, Tom's stomach had seen better days, but his spirit was unbroken. That's when the realization hit. Why should NYC and LA get all the street food glory? Tom, Miami. Miami is the real street food capital of America. Fueled by a combination of food-induced euphoria and questionable financial decisions, Tom decided to start his very own food truck in Miami. He called it Cafecito and Croquetas, and it was an instant hit. New York can keep their hot dogs, LA can keep their $20 tacos, Miami brought pastelitos, empanadas, and the best cafecito known to mankind. And unlike LA's overpriced avocado creations, Miami's food didn't break the bank or his will to live. Tom, Miami isn't just ready for the street food challenge. We are the challenge. Now let's talk about the lessons Tom learned. Because while his journey was hilarious, there's a serious side to street food, especially when you're eating it anywhere in the world. First, let's thank America's food safety regulations. Thanks to strict health codes, you can eat a taco or hot dog without worrying about whether it'll send you to the hospital. Vendors are required to keep their food fresh, their water clean, and their carts free of rats. Mostly. But what happens when you take your love of street food abroad? That's where things get tricky. In some countries, that delicious empanada on the roadside might come with an uninvited guest traveler's diarrhea. And if you're really unlucky, you could end up with something more sinister like cholera. Yes, cholera, the illness you thought only existed in history books. Here's how to avoid becoming a street food horror story: drink bottled water. No, the local tap water is not basically the same. Stick to busy vendors. If the locals are eating there, it's probably safe. If the only customers are pigeons and stray dogs, walk away. Avoid raw or undercooked foods. Street sushi? Bold move. Bad idea. Pack a first aid kit for your stomach. Imodium, Pepto, and a healthy sense of skepticism are your best friends. So, what's the takeaway? Street food is more than just a quick bite. It's a cultural experience. Thanks to regulations in the US, you can enjoy it safely, but when you travel, remember, food can be a gift, but it can also be a gamble. And as for Tom, he's thriving. His Miami food truck is a hit and he's ready to take on the world, one croqueta at a time. Tom, New York and LA can keep their street food rivalry. Miami is where flavor lives. If you love this video, hit like and subscribe. And remember, when it comes to food, moderation is key, unless it's cafecito. In that case, drink up. Disclaimer. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Always consult a healthcare professional for dietary or health advice.